Bay,
Yeah.
you remember that song by T.I. called Meet Me at the Club is Going Down?
Yeah.
It's going down with these migrants. It's going down. Migrants overpower Texas National Guard and tear down border fence.
See, they ain't done that. Come over here legally. Any means necessary.
New videos show a riot of illegal migrants attempting to enter the U.S. from Mexico at the El Paso border in Texas. As a reporter said, the Texas National Guard was overrun by migrants. Crossings on the southwest land border in Texas totaled 68,260 in January, according to U.S. Customs and Border Protection data. A drop from the 149,806 migrants who entered in December, but still among the highest rates in the country, further encouraging state officials to try and take matters into their own hand, honey. Efforts by Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott and other consecutive officials to enact their own immigration laws, allowing for the arrest, detainment, and removal of suspected illegal immigrants, continue to be litigated. After the Supreme Court voted to allow the law, Texas Senate Bill 4, to be enacted, the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals placed the legislation back on hold. A riot broke out in El Paso. Hundreds of migrants decided they had enough of Texas National Guard, returning them to Mexico, and rushed the border wall. There's video, too. My. The scene was described as a riot by New York Post reporter Jenny Taylor, who said that there were hundreds of migrants who had decided they had enough of Texas soldiers returning them to Mexico. This is the moment when Texas National Guard became overrun by migrants rioting to get across the border here in El Paso, she wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, accompanied by a different angle of the scene from the U.S. side of the border. We were there and saw it all happen. It was absolute chaos. In a separate video posted by Taylor on X, formerly known as Twitter, she described the moment Texas National Guard became overrun by migrants as a fence is seen being pulled down. Taylor also described the scene as absolute chaos. Newsweek reached out to the Texas Department of Public Safety and other officials via email for comment. A different angle, possibly from hours earlier based on the post timestamp, shows migrants breaching razor wire placed by Texas National Guard soldiers. Hundreds of migrants were pushed south of the concertina wire in the middle of the night by Texas National Guard. Mexican photojournalist Omar Ornelas wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter. Hours later, they again breached the same concertina and made a rush for the border wall in El Paso, Texas. He said that the crossing migrants are from Africa, Central America, Colombia, and Venezuela. Oh, well, you know, they turned the Haitians back quick, fast. The Haitians was coming over here in boatloads, and you know they intercepted that. No Haitians, they turned that around quick. They can allow Venezuelans and Colombians to come into the country, and Africans too, but they won't allow Haitians. That's strange to me. So physical barriers like razor wire, floating barriers in Rio Grande, and walls as high as 30 feet are commonplace in areas like El Paso, becoming the norm after the launch of Operation Lone Star in March of 2021. El Paso has been labeled as a popular migrant destination, with local doctors saying that migrants' falls from the tall border walls have resulted in more consistent and devastating injuries to lower extremities.
So they jump the wall and fall and hurt themselves and can't get over here and work no way.
This article continues to say, David Stout, a county commissioner in El Paso's Precinct 2 for almost 10 years, previously told Newsweek that Abbott and company want chaos at the border for political gain. They want to create chaos. They don't want to see the issues that we're facing here on the border. They want there to be chaos so that it will play into their rhetoric that there is chaos on the border. I never did understand how these mayors, Ron DeSantis, Gregory Abbott, they bust thousands and thousands of migrants into major cities every day. Every day. DC, Chicago, New York, Denver, big cities. They bust migrants, thousands of migrants. And now they're trying to fix the problem that they started, that they continue to send migrants here. Not the Haitians, though, mind you. Y'all let me know what y'all think of doing. I don't care. It's your girl, B. Sparrow, BuzzFeed Talk Radio. Holla at y'all, girl, okay?
Mm.
Okay.